I want to ask you about YTF.
YTF. Yes.
You guys are a huge, well, you're not huge, you're like 7, soon to be 8.
Soon to be 8. There's one secret member.
One secret member. You guys are this membership of YouTube sensations, I would call you. No, really, you guys have got the YouTube market down. It's like a franchise now. Please enlighten us.
Okay, YTF. Let me just say what it's not first. It's not YouTube friends. It's not YouTube family or fam, or it's none of that. There's two meanings. I'll give you the public one. The public one is yesterday, today, forever. That is our. That's what we tell people, and that is what it means. That's one of the meanings. But there's a secret meaning that
you won't share with us, damn it.
We can't, because it's only for the. You know, it makes it special that way. It's special to us. It really is. It is. It's like a secret that we have, and only we know. And it makes us. It brings us closer together. You know.
So who makes up these 7 so far? We know the 8th is a secret, but there's a few. I know the names, but can you tell our fans?
For the viewers, Ryan Higa, Kev Jumba. He was actually my roommate, very good friend of mine. Chester C, very handsome fellow, if I do say so myself. Let's see, J.R. Aquino. Who else is there? Andrew Garcia.
Look at him. We love him.
No, I don't want to say the secret member, the new member. So I'm like being careful.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Oh, Dietrich. And that's the 7 so far. And there's an 8th that's about to be initiated, but we can't tell you that so soon.
Girl or boy? Just tell us that.
It's a boy.
So this is a boys' club.
Yeah, you know, I guess it is a boys' club. Now that you come to
pointed out the testosterone fest going on.
There's a lot of testosterone involved at the meetings. You know, there's a lot. Yeah, trust me, it's crazy.
So do you think that? So you think you can dance and all the other dance competitions, like with Quest and all of them? You think that they have prepared you for what is coming up in the future in your career?
Wow, I've never really thought of it that way, but now I do. Because really, every single day show experience is preparing me and everyone else for the next. You know, that's the way I see life, and just it's particularly performing. Every time that I'm on stage, I learn something. So I was like, okay, this worked really well. This didn't work quite as well, and so I'll learn. So like every single show is like, it's data.
Yeah, it is now prepared you for what's coming up in your future. So what is coming up in the future? You've got a lot of good things coming on.
There is one thing I'm very excited about is that hopefully by the end of summer I will have released my first EP.
Wow, that's exciting.
I'm very excited. I have these songs that I've been working on. They're not yet complete, but the DNA is there, and I'm very excited. Very, very excited.
So you guys are pretty big in YouTube as independent artists. Are you going to try and stay an independent artist and manage yourself on YouTube like you guys have been, or do you want a label?
Well, my mother, she's one of the most important things in my life. Not just people, but just entities. And she's a very spiritual woman, which is perhaps where I may have gotten a little bit from.
Love it.
And she tells me that she wakes up at 5 a.m. every day before she goes to work, and she goes to church and she prays every single day. And I was like, Mom, what do you pray for every day? I mean, seriously. And she tells me that she prays to God that I will make music that will change the world. And if my mom,
that just gave me goosebumps.
You know, really, like me too.
Wow.
Like, because this was the same woman that last couple years ago would say, only dance for fun, do economics, because I was studying economics, out of college, and she was like, dancing and music, that's just hobbies, you're gonna get a real job later. I'm like, okay, Mom, and that's really what I thought was gonna happen. And then serendipitously, there's that word again, things kind of fell into place, and for my mom to be like, I want this for you more than anything else, that's like, okay, that's what I need to do.
Has your mom always encouraged you to live out your dreams that turned into reality?
No, actually, it's a funny story because, you know, like I was saying earlier, she always, you know, I mean, as a parent, especially coming from Korea, you know, you don't think dancing and singing is a real job. You know, that's a fairy tale. You know, and it's, but I think the change of heart came after Quest Crew, my dance crew, had won America's Best Dance Crew, and we had, you know, a certain, you know, chunk of change as prize money, and, you know, without saying how much it was,
None of our business.
I gave it all to my mom, my dad, my parents. I gave, you know, it was more money than I've ever had up till that point. But it just felt right. You know, I think since then she was like, okay, go dance, go sing some songs, do whatever, you know.
Does your new running shoe coming out, does it have a name?
It's not particularly a running shoe.
Okay.
It's still being developed, and it's actually going to be very interactive with the, you know, with the fans and stuff. It's going to be like we're going to take suggestions, but the name for the shoe, I'm calling it the Victor King. So it'll be like the Victor Kings. And one thing that I'm very excited about is that I have this idea or this vision that in the shoes, you know, when you have a shoe and you look inside, there's like I want on the, both of them. One says kingdom, and the other one says mentality. So whenever you're stepping into a different, you know, mentality, a lifestyle, and you're walking with the kingdom mentality. So it's like very symbolic. And I mean, of course, people might just be like, oh, whatever, and just put on the shoes and go about their day. But if there's one person out there that's like, oh, I can live out the life that I want and dream about. If that idea is instilled in one person, then life is made better. You know, the world is made a better place because of it. And that, yeah, I'm really excited about this shoe. I mean, it's always been a dream of mine, you know, because before dancing and music, I dreamed of being a pro skater. And one of the perks of being a skater is that, like, shoe sponsorships, and I was like, that'd be so cool to have a Victor King shoe, and it's like kind of that kingdom mentality come to fruition. It's like, wow, it's not here physically yet, but it will be.
Are you sure you didn't make that happen with your thoughts? Because it's happening, and it was a dream, and it started as a thought.
Well, see, that's the, I think that's the, you know, that strange line between what is us and what is beyond us. The universe, God, Allah, Buddha, a turkey sandwich, whatever you want to call it. Whatever, you know, like, there's, you know, it's something that we all can connect to, and people get caught up in, oh, my name for this omnipotent energy is right and yours is wrong. And that's when I feel spirituality gets kind of tainted for what it's supposed to be. But
Live and let live.
yeah, just, you know, like, lead by example, not by judging others, you know. And, like, I don't know, it basically, and it kind of goes back to this idea of inheritance, that did I make this happen, or was this already planned out for me and I'm just kind of on for the ride, you know, like, who really knows, you know.
So then, tour. You're touring a lot. You've got a show coming up in Seattle in the next couple weeks.
You know what? What's crazy, actually, in the last, in 2 months' time, I'll have gone to Canada, different places of Canada, 6 different times. So I just toured Nova Scotia with Quest, and that was amazing. Then we were in Quebec doing another tour, and now, yeah. And then next week I'm going to Calgary. The following week I'm actually coming back to Vancouver, then going straight to Seattle. So it's been a fun ride so far.
Awesome. Okay, and on a final note, where do you want to see things go for you? Big dreams.
Oh wow! I mean, again, you know me. I just go on and on. But if I were to succinctly put it into like a little idea, is that I want to make as many lives better as possible.
Okay. With your music and just your inspirational words.
With my life, and, you know, the music, the dance, the shoes, it's all just a way to positively infect people, to positive, you know, to spread this positive virus. And, you know, that's you know, that's the dance, and, you know, that's not what I'm about. It's this idea, like this kingdom mentality, if you will, and it's not about me even. It's about you. It's your life can be anything that you want it to be. Believe nothing is unattainable, and be happy. That's the message that, I don't want to be, it's the musician, the dancer, whatever. It's just this guy that represents an idea that's changed the world for the better.
Well, it sounds like you're definitely working on changing the world for the better, so thank you very much for joining us, and you're very welcome. And you can find Sir Victor all over the internet. For AMA, I'm here with Victor Kim.
Smile was the use of crying. You'll find that life is still worthwhile if you just smile. Oh wow, that umbrella just, I've seen better days.